beginning, there was Alien.
I think they thought they were going to make a sci-fi with a monster in some cardboard box tunnels.
Originally, it had been an all-male story, and that they'd kind of arbitrarily just said, well, let's take the lead, make her a woman, because no one will expect that to happen.
But you never had a real idea of what the whole monster looked like.
You began to see another world, a nightmare, a living nightmare in front of you.
Move! Get out of there! Why'd you move? Move now! Get out! Oh, no, not that way! The other way! Go!
Then came Aliens.
Look, I'm telling you, there's something moving and it ain't us.
There's something very deep-rooted psychological feeling about this monster. It's a fear that's almost primordial.
The sight of that facehugger just scampering towards Sigourney was really frightening, even as an actor.
Fear is a very strong reaction. It makes people realize that they're alive.
To me, the ultimate scene is when the cargo bay door opens. Sigourney is in the power loader, and the queen alien is threatening the little girl Newt.
Get away from her, you bitch!
The Queen was a living work of art that performed. She was a state-of-the-art puppet.
I didn't want to be in a science fiction picture, but I thought, God, this is a really interesting woman. I've never seen a woman in a picture like this.
The bottom line is you're there to scare the living daylights out of the audience.
Outside London, on the lot of world-famous Pinewood Studios, Sigourney Weaver, director David Fincher, and crew worked toward completion of the new movie that would take an already classic series to yet another level. The movie is Alien 3, and in the tradition of its two highly successful predecessors, Alien and Aliens, it's making the next leap in the science fiction genre.
Hey, Fred, come on, let's go! Let's go! Wait! All of them still alive!
Reprising her role as Officer Ellen Ripley, Sigourney Weaver prepares once again to face the alien.
She lands on a little planet that's a former prison, and she's rescued, but the people that she's escaped with have not survived. So essentially she has to begin all over again.
In Alien 3, Sigourney Weaver plays against a backdrop of all-male characters, some not so happy to see her.
This is an abandoned maximum security prison. All the inhabitants of this place are sort of the wretched of the universe.
What's her medical status?
She doesn't seem too badly damaged. She's unconscious. I can't give you a more specific diagnosis at the moment.
Will she live?
I would think so.
I'm the prison doctor with a past of alcohol and drug abuse, for which I served my time. And now I'm on the staff, because basically nobody would employ me anywhere else. Into our environment comes a woman, doing and saying some very strange things. So that's intriguing.
Look, I'm on your side. I want to help, but I need to know what's going on. or what you think is going on.
If you really want to help, find me a computer with audio capability so I can access this flight recorder.
We don't have anything like that here.
Lance Henriksen from Aliens returns in his role as Bishop, the android.
How are you feeling?
My legs hurt.
Listen, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just a glorified toaster.
I play Superintendent Andrews, who's in charge of the Weyland-Yutani Work Correctional Unit on Fury 161, which is the name of this planet. Let me see if I have this correct, Lieutenant. It's an 8-foot creature of some kind with acid for blood, and it arrived on your spaceship. It kills on sight and is generally unpleasant. And of course, you expect me to accept all this on your word.
No, I don't expect anything.
Quite a story, Mr. Aaron.
Right, sir. It's a beauty.
Ralph Brown plays Assistant Superintendent Aaron, nicknamed 85.
So, David. Yeah. You can get these drums organised and...
Right, 85.
And, don't call me that.
It's this 85 thing.
A couple of us sneaked a look at his personnel file the day he arrived. It's his IQ.
He doesn't really necessarily believe her. He thinks she's being a bit paranoid now. Maybe she's some sort of, intergalactic terrorist anyway who's trying to destroy their company.
I'm trying to find out why we crashed. And I'm tortured by the idea, it may be paranoia or not, I don't know, that we might have brought an alien with us. We have to do an autopsy. What? I told you. We have to make sure how she died.